The first thing you want to do is find your center front cross mark and see if that's lining up with your hip line on the tape of your dress form. If it is, you're in the right spot. If you need to raise or lower this to get the right angle so that your hip line that you drew is lining up with the tape, we can alter this just slightly at the waist. We haven't drawn that in yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and line mine up. Put a pin right here at center front, and then another pin right at the hip level to hold it in place, and make sure that the fold is lining up with the center front of the form, and then one more at the bottom of the form just to keep it not tight, keep it nice and loose. So you see you got a pin here, the waist, the hip, and then one more at the bottom, okay? Then keeping this line parallel to the floor and with your drawn in line, you want to just kind of gently smooth it along that ribbon. And here's where we're talking about our ease. When you get to where you feel the side seam right here and everything's parallel to the floor, give it just a pinch of like 1/4 of an inch of ease, and then so you have just a little excess, and then put a pin right there. Okay, then you can temporarily put another pin to hold this up into place out of your way. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to drape the dart. The first one is going to be, let me see, show you here if you can't see. So I've got, I don't know if this will go up any higher. I've got the hip level and then a pin here on the side seam with the ease. Oh, by the way, only use pencil on the dress forms. No pen, no markers, no pen, just lead pencil. Okay, number 2. And then here, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna need to back up here a little bit, Michael, to get the angle. We're gonna come on over to the first line where the panel, where the princess line is, and we're gonna kind of gently fold in a dart with the excess there. So you pin it, and that's a little light, but, and then you're gonna come over, I believe I gave a measurement of, and I did not give a measurement. You're gonna come over about 1.5 inches. Oops, that one fell out. So 1.5 inches, and then fold in a second dart. And these darts are approximately 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Then I have too much ease here. I want a little bit of ease, but not quite that much, so I can pull it out. So a little bit of ease between the second dart and the waist. And then I'm gonna, can you guys all see? Is it coming out on the camera okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step back and take a look at it and see if it's draping straight and smooth, okay? And if I'm happy with that, I'm gonna start marking in the waist and the side seam. Okay, so first things first, we'll start with the waist. And right in the center of the tape, I'm gonna just take my pencil. I think I need to go this way to get the camera angle. Right in the center of the tape. And then when I get to the side of this dart, this first one, I'm gonna give myself a little cross mark. Fold the dart the other way and give myself a little cross mark there. Okay, so each side of the dart, you have a mark. Those will ultimately be your notches for those of you that already know pattern. And then continue marking the waist to the next dart, cross mark it. These are a little bit bigger. This waist is tinier than the hips, so cross mark each side of this dart, and then continue until you get to the side seam. And you can feel the side seam. There's a ridge on the dress form, so when you get there, you feel it. You give a cross mark again where that intersection of the waist and the side seam match. So here, I'm gonna come around this way. Here, there's a cross mark on the side seam, and then you're gonna take the side of your pencil and just follow that to the hip level. And you're gonna probably need, oops, my dart fell out, that's why that moved. Not that one. Okay, the other thing you wanna do is just kind of give yourself where the dart wants to end a little mark. Now, usually the inside dart is slightly bigger than the second dart, but your form may be different. So on this form, the difference between the waist and the hip is fairly dramatic. If it's closer of a measurement, like let's say this is 24 and this is 36, that's a 12-inch difference. I'm not sure what it is because I haven't measured it yet. But if it were, say, 28 and 36, the darts would be smaller. So the bigger the difference is, the bigger your darts are gonna be. Okay, so not all will be identical. All right, so that's what you're gonna do before we take it off and put it on paper. So I'd like everybody to get to this point, and then we'll do the next step. Thank you.